Hey, what's up, everyone? I just want to apologize. I'm not even sure what just happened there. I don't know. We lost connection. My video completely exited out, you guys. Let's get Eugene back in here. Oh my gosh, I am not. Oh my goodness. You guys, I'm not even sure what just happened. I don't even know what just happened. Yeah.
Everything good? I don't know what happened. I was talking and the live just shut off.
Man, my thing, I don't know. My phone just said live ended. Nothing happened. It literally just popped up and said live ended. That's how I know Instagram be hating on a real nigga. Because they never want me to be right. Instagram be hating.
It's okay. We back. We back.
They be hating, bro. See, I'm ready to square up with they ass because they be on some bullshit. They be fucking with my show. So ignore me.
No, it's all right.
Y'all, this stuff is trying to tell y'all. Anyways, we're gonna move forward. Okay, so we were at you having major degrees, wanting to give up, long sleepless nights. You know, why, did you ever question having to get those? Like, why am I getting these degrees? Like, deep down in your heart, you are going to be successful. You're going to play. Like, did you ever be like, I don't really need this? Because we know that was something that was really big. That was super important for your mom, for you to get a degree to fall back on.
I had to make my parents proud. I had to make my grandparents, who unfortunately passed away and didn't see me graduate college, proud. I had to make my sister proud. I had a lot of people I had to make proud. So I didn't only do it for me, I did it for them. And there was a lot of people who didn't think I was going to get those degrees. So me, I love proving people wrong.
Yeah, I see.
Like, I eat, sleep, breathe, proving people wrong. Oh, I can't do this? I watch. Like, that's just always been me. Because I got too many people that always tell me, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. I'm like, all right, watch.
Somebody's so proud of you.
Oh, that's my cousin.
They say I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. She's one of my biggest supporters for sure. Anything I ever post, she on it. She repost it, she like it. That's one of my biggest supporters. I did it for her too. She was one of the people I grinded for sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
I could drop a tear, you guys. I get that. Yeah. Okay, so I feel like sometimes you gotta figure out your own path in life. And your thing is that, you want to play ball, but you also got your degrees to make your family and yourself proud as well. It's like, do you ever feel like, damn, like, is it worth it? Is it worth it? All I have to go through, is it worth it? Or do you feel like, you know what? Nah, this is my foundation. This is my rock. This top tier. This is priority.
It was priority. Like, I feel like once I'm locked in with something, I'm locked in. I feel like there's nothing that anybody can stop me from doing what I need to do for me and my family, because they always come first.
How did you develop it? I mean, over the years, you've obviously developed resilience. Adversity is, you don't run from it. You tackle it head on. And this work ethic. What's the work ethic? Like, who? I know I look up to a lot of different people when it comes to certain things. Like, some people I'm like, damn, I love this lifestyle. But there are some people mindsets that's just like top fucking notch. Like, who you look at your work ethic, you like, I want my shit like that. I want to work hard like that. Like, who do you have in mind when you think of working hard, grinding it out, and getting that shit done?
My mother. My mother is one of the hardest working people I know. So
I need to meet her, because she keep.
Yeah.
I need to meet mom.
My mother is one of the hardest working people I know. So I always look at her. You know what I'm saying? She actually went back to school in her 40s and got her degree. After having my sister at a young age, she went back to school.
It's never too late.
Never too late. She's an inspiration.
I know that was like the theme that we were talking about, that it's never too late to go after your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
It's never too late. What do you have? I feel like I'm really glad that, because I really didn't want to focus, like I told you, I really didn't want to focus directly on basketball, because overcoming adversity and accomplishing your goals and following your dreams at any age is something everybody can relate to. What do you think is something you could tell another little kid, a little boy that's like, you know, I want to play, or maybe he got cut, or even if it's not basketball, what can you say about following your dreams and making sure that you get them accomplished? What is like some things that he should keep to his heart, or like his foundation?
If you got a goal, write it down. Write it down, piece of paper, put it on your wall, look at it every day, and remind yourself why you're doing what you're doing. And when you feel like you're about to give up, look at that piece of paper and look at the future that you got ahead of you and think about the benefits of what you're doing now. That's going to help you in the future. That's one of the things I did, and that helped me out a lot.
That's a good question. Why are you doing what you're doing?
Why I'm doing what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Because I love it. I feel like this is like what I was meant to do. I feel like this is my destiny. I feel like the pages of my life already been written. I'm just going through the pages, and I feel like this is the page of my life that I'm going through. And it's supposed to happen.
So we have the different company. Tell me a little bit about that. I know that's your business, and I know you guys have merged. It looks like it may be like also some training for basketball. Tell me about that, because I know that also ties into your destiny.
So my brand, I started it in 2019, and like the name just obviously comes from my life and my adversity. Different. Everything for me is different. It's not the ordinary story. It's just not ordinary. It's not the same as yours, his, hers, nobody. Obviously, basketball is a big part of my life, so I wanted to make a basketball brand, you know, for my people to wear, my people to have style in, they hoop in, any sport you play. And I just wanted to inspire people to be them, be different, be you. Follow the trend. You know, always be yourself. Don't try to be like this person, because this person ain't you. You can try to be like them, but you'll never be like them. You're always going to be you. You might be your version of them, but you're always going to be you. Never going to be that person. Be different.
These are some good questions. What's unique about you? This is a good question. Why should people listen to what you have to say? Why do you think your story should be told and it should be able to motivate people? What's so special about you?
Because there's things that I went through, a lot of people would have just gave up. A lot of people would have just said, you know what, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I'll just try something else. No, I want to tell people that if you have something that you want to do with your life, that you have set for you to do, don't let anything or anyone get in the way or stop you from doing it. Because a lot of people get influenced by others, and they give up on their dreams and goals because of what others say and what others do. No, do not give up. If you have a goal, you go achieve it, and you don't stop until you achieve that goal. Even if it takes 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, keep going till you achieve that goal. Because if you fail and give up, you'll live your life with regret for the rest of your life. When you achieve that goal, it's going to be such a great feeling, and nobody can take it away from you.
So I got two things. Was there somebody that you never thought would doubt you, like that gave you like bad advice, like somebody like really hated on you that you would have never expected? Have you experienced that from someone? It's like a close friend, family. You don't gotta say nobody's name, but just somebody that you did not expect to like say some hating shit to you.
Yeah, there's a couple. There's a couple of people.
Are we talking family or friends?
Nah, not family, right? Not family. My family actually support me, and they never backstabbed me. They never did any hating stuff to me or behind my back that I found out about. Nothing. It was like friends, like people that I thought I can trust, people that I thought, you know, have me, but they just didn't want me to. They wanted me to do good, but not better than them. Put it that way.
Ooh.
Yeah.
People don't be thinking that's real. People do not think that
they want you to achieve success, but they don't want you to achieve more success than them. And they don't like that. You know what I'm saying? This world is competitive. If you ain't keeping up, then you're gonna get left behind.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm leveling up and you still the same as you was last year, that's on you, because I'm always gonna keep going up every year. I'm never gonna. That's not me.
Right. So how do you deal, like, that's essentially their dead weight. Once you start doing some hate shit, I know you can't come around because you trying to taint what I got going on. You gonna jeopardize it. How do you how is, you know, because you're growing, you're growing, you're becoming more successful, and you have to cut off, you know, these people you thought you were cool with, that you thought you could trust. What is it like having to actually cut off dead weight? Like, what is that process like?
It's very hard. It's very hard cutting off dead weight, especially when you grew up with the person, or like you share so many life experiences with that person.
Yeah.
It's hard just cutting them off, but it's very necessary, and it's a part of the process. You have to do it. It's only going to make you a stronger person. Just like you said, adversity. That's adversity. Cutting off somebody that you really care, cutting off somebody that grew up with you, that knows a lot about you, that basically like helped you become the person you are today. But people are good for certain stages in your life. Maybe that person life for that stage, and their time is done. It's time for you to move on to the next stage in your life, and it doesn't include that person. It's not personal. There's no hatred, but you had your time with me, and it's time for me to move on.
Y'all hear that? Cut the motherfuckers off. Let them go. Get the fuck out. You got to go home. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the fuck out of here. You know, I'm so sorry, y'all. You know what? Let me say something. I don't know if y'all watch my show. Y'all probably don't, but I cuss a lot, okay? So I really apologize. There are children out here watching me because I did not think about that. And I'm so sorry. So sorry. I think I did so good. I don't even think I cussed a lot this episode, but that was just like, I had to cuss on that one. Okay, so let's see what else. I want to make. I feel
my pop actually made a point about Walk a Mile. So Walk a Mile is actually my nonprofit organization, 501c3. And I don't know if you did any research about that, but
I did. I didn't see the name though, but I did see like some like you doing events with, like, I think it said your extended family and whatnot.
Yeah, my fraternity. Yeah. So my Walk a Mile in Our Shoes nonprofit is actually the philanthropy for my fraternity, and it's a business that started by me, my mother. My mother was actually my biggest influence for starting the nonprofit. She was like, you should just give back to the community. Like, you know, you should go out and just give these shoes to people in need. So I was like, all right, Mom, I got you. So never forget the first night I went out. I went out with my boy Jay Smooth. Shout out to him. He actually helped me get my, you know, nonprofit started as far as the media and, you know, just somebody to be with to help me donate, you know, the shoes and clothes to those. So it was in Newark, New Jersey, the biggest city in New Jersey. Very big homeless population. And it was like maybe negative, like 4 degrees outside. It was freezing. Yeah, it was very cold.
It's cold here. I know that's going.
Yeah, and you know what? I was like, I don't want to do this. Like, it's too cold outside. But I'm like, a little voice in me was like, my mother, like, Gene, it don't matter how cold it is outside. There's people that need shoes, people that need clothes, and they need it. I'm like, all right, so I'm like, boom, let's just do it. Went out in the cold and gave out maybe 12 to 14 pairs of shoes to some homeless people laying out on the street. I actually have a video of the community service we did, the first one we did. Little 1-minute video of us just walking around cold and just giving those people, putting smiles on their faces. That's what I love to do. And then from there, more people started donating, and we started getting like 20, 25 people to come to the community services, give out shoes. At one point, we had about 40 people in Philadelphia, where my sister lives. We did a big service, and a lot of people came out from Jersey, from New York. They drove out all the way to Philly, and we did a big community service, put a smile on a lot of people's faces, and gave back to a lot of communities, a lot of cities in New Jersey, New York. They actually did a community service in Utah. They did one in Colorado, and we're expanding. We're just gonna keep growing and keep giving back. They're actually doing community services, like while I'm overseas. They're doing community services in Jersey. Yeah, so
That's powerful. You build something that still runs when you're not there. That's what you want to do. You shouldn't have to always be physically present for it to keep running like a well-oiled machine.
Yep.
You can't beat that.
And right now, we're in the process of getting the website. We shot a website by this week, and have all the pictures and all the videos, and people can email us, contact us directly from the website, and they can get in tune with what we got going on. Yeah.
This is nice. This is really nice. How do you feel? Like you know, when you wake up and it's like you realize how many things you've accomplished, you know, and the ways you can help your family, the ways you've helped your community. Like, how do you do you feel like, damn, like I'm really doing something, or do you feel like, no, I gotta keep going harder? I know sometimes you get.
I feel like I ain't doing enough. I feel like I gotta go harder.
Yeah.
That's just me. I'm never content. Like, I feel like what I'm doing right now is okay, but it can get better, and it's gonna get better. I'm determined to make everything better. You know, right now I'm focused on basketball, you know, but I still, you know, make sure that the people on my board, my secretary, my treasurer, and my vice president are on top of the work that they have to do for the nonprofit. And I'm on top of my business too, even though things have been slow because I ain't been around, because I do most of the work. But definitely got some new designs coming in, and everybody stay tuned for that. And I still got people buying off of the website. I have my online storefront, so people still purchase off the website while I'm gone. But I have some new designs that I'm gonna be releasing pretty soon. And yeah, just trying to balance everything is like, it comes natural to me. I'm just, boom, I gotta do this, boom, I gotta do that. Time management is the key to juggling like all the businesses and all the things that I'm doing. So
how you learn that? How you learn time management?
My mother.
Yo, we better do her next. She gotta come on the show next.
Yeah, she gotta come on the show. She don't like social media, but
it's all right.
She watching right now. Yeah.
She is. Oh, hi,
Mom.
Yeah. Okay.
My father too, but my mom is definitely the time management person. Definitely.
What you get for your daddy? I know your daddy said he like to square up. He gonna check a nigga about his. What you?
I get a lot from my. Well, I mean, I look just like him, so I guess you could say for sure. I get my looks from my dad. I look just like him. I get my observant. Like, I'm really observant, and I get that from my dad. My dad's a really observant person. Like, he'll just be quiet in the room and just observe the situation before he even says his first word. Definitely get that from him. I get my toughness from my dad, for sure. My dad's a tough dude. Yeah. So, definitely got the best of both worlds. My toughness, my temper. Dad.
Yeah, we heard that one.
For sure.
Out.
Just standing up for yourself. I feel like that's very important. Like,
definitely.
Like you said, I acquired different things from both parents, you know, that helped me balance to make me like me. You know.
You're welcome.
Yeah, like, I feel like mixing those two people together made a good person. So like,
I wanna ask you. One, I want to tell you that first off, when you look at a lot of these big name celebrities and not that you're not a big name, but these mega superstar basketball player LeBron James, is like, you hear like you just hear like he has all these businesses, like he's more than just a ball player. And I'm listening to you talk about your multiple businesses, about giving back to the community, about all the adversity you faced, and how you love your family, how you love your mom, okay? And it's just like, I'm hearing in my head, I'm like, wow, even if he feels like he hasn't reached a certain level, it already looks like it's forming to be like a big old thing. Like, it's looking like, okay, he's already started this. He's not waiting to do this. He's not waiting to get to a certain limelight. He's not waiting to do anything. He's throwing up and he's doing all of it now, and it's genuine. And it's like, that matters the most. That authentic person matters the most. And you can't beat somebody that's just gonna be who they are. And that's so dope to see that that's genuinely who you are, and that you really do love your family. Like, that's like, you can't beat that. Somebody say you are such a great person. Oh, this is your cousin.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I want to ask. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up, but I want to know. We don't like to think about death, but it's a very real part of life. So, what do you want your legacy to be?
What was that? Sorry about that.
I said, what do you want your legacy to be?
My legacy. I want my legacy to I want my nonprofit to continue. I want everybody to remember who I am and what I did for the community, and I want people to follow in my footsteps and be a better version of me. Not to be like me, but be better than me. I want to make sure the youth, just says, "Wow, Gene accomplished so much in his life. I want to do what he did." And I feel like I didn't do anything yet, but I feel like once my legacy's finished, that I'll have a lot in my milestone that have been completed, and I just want people to be inspired. That's all, because I was inspired, and I use inspiration to get me to where I'm at, and I want other people to feel the same way.
Okay, and to the little boy watching that saying, it's hard. It's just so hard, man. Like, I ain't tall enough. I ain't this. Like, what do you have to say to him? What a little girls too, because I'm sure some little girl wants to go to the WNBA. So I ain't tall enough, or what do you have to say to them? I ain't fast enough.
I'm gonna show them pictures of me when I was in high school. I'm gonna tell them what I went through.
Right now, they're watching now. You can't show pictures of you now.
Okay, I would just tell them, I got no reason to lie, just to make them, feel inspired. I'm gonna tell them the truth, man. I was the same height, I was the same weight, I was in your shoes, and I thought the same things you did. But what I did was I wrote down my goals, I wrote down what I wanted to do, and I made them happen. And I reminded myself that I have to do this. I have to, because it'll make a better future for me, and it'll make a better future for them. And if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth it. If it's too easy, it ain't worth it. You're going to get complacent. You're going to get lazy. It got to be hard. There's no other way. That's the way that's the most rewarding, is the hard way. The easy way ain't going to do nothing for you. It's rewarding.
I like that. He's about some mama showing pictures. They can't see no little pictures of you, right? I like this. Well, Gene, I'm so happy. First off, I'm grateful I got to kick off my first episode of 22 with you. Super excited I got to kick it off with you. So thank you for coming. Shout out to all Gene's fam and support, because you guys flooded the section. Okay, I'm here for mom, because mom came through and dad came through and the cousin. Okay?
Yeah, for
so
sure.
I'm here. Somebody's always like, I got pictures.
He gonna have some pictures that I don't want live to see or Instagram to see.
Inbox me those. We can follow
She gonna
up.
have some naked baby tub pictures that everybody don't need to be seeing.
This is a great show. I'm so glad you enjoyed the show. I hope everyone, minus my cussing thing, because I be cussing a lot. I even, and my co-host, my son. So, I really appreciate y'all sticking through, and the technical difficulties, because I don't even know where the fuck that whole video just went. I have to find that. So, first off, shout out to everybody that tuned in tonight. Thank you guys for kicking it with me for my very first episode of Let's Talk the Show 2022. I'm so tired. That's a long ass number. I'm not saying it no more. 22, okay? First episode of 22. I'm kicking it off with Gene. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. Thank you guys so much. This show would not be possible without you. Shout out to our special guest tonight, Gene Campbell, professional athlete, entrepreneur, philanthropist, okay, family man. Thank you for kicking it with me, mom and dad, in the comment section, okay, and cousin. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. But you guys know we have to go out the same way we came in. And Gene, I'll let you kick it off first. What else is something that you're grateful for?
I'm grateful for the opportunity to play the sport I love professionally. Personally, yeah.
You can't beat that. You
can't beat that, yeah. It's like every kid's dream, when they're a kid, to play professional basketball, no matter what level it's on. And I'm just grateful.
You can't beat that. That's a blessing. That ain't nothing but a blessing. I'm grateful for this episode. I had fun. I did have fun. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. If I didn't enjoy the episode, I hope my guests don't be offended. I'm gonna keep it a bug. If I didn't enjoy it, I just didn't enjoy it. Some people just don't click, virtually or in person. Yeah. But I enjoyed this episode. I really wanted to kick 2020. I ain't saying that. I want to kick 22 off with that long ass number. I really want to kick 22 off with something that's really going to inspire people Because, you know, people are getting older. They feel like they can't chase their dreams, or, you know, you feel like you should have hit something by a certain point. And it's like, I'm starting to realize a lot of people didn't get super successful until later on in life. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't look how you think it looks. And that, you know, you really determine what success looks like. You know, base your success off, you know, what you want it to look like, not somebody else. Because you'll always be searching. So yeah, I'm super grateful for this. I'm super grateful. This is how I kicked off my 2012.
I'm grateful to be on the show. I love, you know, talking, and I feel like my story is something that a lot of people needed to hear, and maybe it'll inspire them. You know,
I hope so too.
They'll wake up with energy tomorrow. Like, I gotta get this done. Like, that's all I want to do is inspire people.
Good. And I hope somebody is super inspired from this. You was never too late. I got up this morning. I'm like, what can I use to tell people about his story a little bit? I'm like, even if you don't make the team, you can still play. Don't think just because you ain't make the team, you can't play. One moment. But so yeah, that's all I got for you guys tonight. One moment. Super thanks to Gene, our special guest tonight. All of his supporters. Super thank you to my Let's Talk fam for kicking it off with me for our first episode of 2022. Bro, I'm about to be tongue-tied all day. I'm over this. Okay, thank you guys so much. I hope everybody has a great night. And I'll see you guys next Tuesday for another episode of Let's Talk the Show. As always, you guys, my name is Cherrell Carter. I'm the host of Let's Talk the Show, and this ain't a podcast. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.